welcome back to NTom Opens Up. Sorry I've been gone for the past month or so. You would be surprised how little work you can get done with a non-functioning PC, but thankfully I have a new one now. So yes, we can get back to what truly matters, opening little boxes. And in the Halloween spirit, I'm going to be checking out some Nightmare Before Christmas mystery minis. Got a lot of questions to answer as well, so I'm going to have to double up on this episode, and yeah, let's have a look at what we got here. We got Jack, we got Sally, we got the mayor, we got Jack in his Pumpkinhead costume, Lock, Shock and Barrel, who I honestly forget which is which. I really wish I didn't appear in the glossy of the box, but that's just that. Dr. Finkelstein, I think. I've seen this smiling like bear character about, but I have no idea who he is. Oogie Boogie, obviously. Then we have Zero and Jack in his little Eureka pajama costume, which is very cute. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove all this disgustingly revealing glossy packaging from these boxes, and then we're going to get started, so give me a sec. Alrighty, there we go. They are free of their plastic prison, and now I don't have to be reminded of my terrifying visage. Truly, Halloween is about spooks, scares, and there ain't nothing scarier than a fat man-child opening boxes for other people's amusement. That is, if you're even watching this right now, but I digress. It is, in the year of our Lord 2019, the 25th anniversary of The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton and Henry Selick's stop-motion classic. I love this film. I'm probably going to watch it today. Well, on the day the video goes up anyway. I'm recording this the day before Halloween. But I've always been a fan. You can watch it at Halloween. You can watch it at Christmas. It's super versatile, it's classic, it's evergreen. Honestly, it never gets old. It's just a very well made movie. Obviously, there was a ton of Hot Topic stuff it spawned. You could even say it was iconic in spawning that Hot Topic generation, but I'm not here to judge Jack or Sally or anyone for starting that, or anyone for even being into Hot Topic. I'm just here to open little boxes. And I'm rambling now, so let's go ahead and open our first one. I have only removed the plastic packaging. I have not touched the bags in any way, shape or form. What comes out of here, and need I remind you, we have a 1 in 12 chance for pretty much any of these, is a complete mystery. Hence why they're called mystery minis. So yeah, let's tear into these little bags. If we can, do they just pop open? I did do some mystery minis before for Hanna-Barbera, Into the Spider-Verse, and the third one I think was Futurama. Yeah, so, oh, what do we have? What's our first one? Oh, we have Jack's Pumpkinhead design, and he is missing an arm, so we are already off to a great start. I think that might just be completely broken off, so yeah, I can't fix that, but in a way that makes it scarier, so we're just going to pop him there. And we are going to open up another box. You just got to keep moving on. Every couple of boxes, I'm going to answer a couple of questions. Like I said, I have to double up because I'm a little bit behind on schedule right now. And again, there's nothing scarier than, not being able to open toys. Bags of toys for people on time. And next up we have, oh, Zero, Jack's faithful dog. Even beyond the grave. This one's a little bit cracked as well. I'm starting to wonder if they actually rushed these for the anniversary. But look, got a little smiley pumpkin face nose. That's cute. And I can't knock Zero. It's not his fault he was made crackly. Goddamn Pumpkinhead Jack, you are so top heavy. You know what, you can just go ahead and lie there while I answer some questions. Alright, first two questions come to us from Mauricio Cuervo and Crazy12 Eric, respectively. Mauricio asks, what are some games you played in the past that you wish it had game mechanics in it from modern sequels from any game series? And Eric asks, what game would you say you put the most hours into? Well, Mauricio, I would say like modern Pokemon games having the quality of life features they do would be really great to have in like red and blue, or especially Gen 4 before the inevitable remakes, because not having HMs would make Sinnoh a much more enjoyable place to go through, I can tell you that. So that's my answer to you, mate. And for Eric, the game I would say I put the most hours into, it's probably a Kingdom Hearts game. It's definitely an RPG, I know that much. I cannot get over his lost arm. Like, straight out of the gate, we're already experiencing the spooks of capitalism. But I am going to say Xenoblade Chronicles. That's the only one that comes to mind right now. It's either that or a Pokemon game, and I am very much looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for the Switch in 2020. That is going to be fun as hell. Might even do a playthrough. Shh, don't tell nobody. Alright guys, thank you for your questions. I'm going to answer another couple after another couple of boxes have been opened. This is how we do things here on NTom Opens Up. It's not just me getting to grips with like opening toys or card packs. It's also, you guys get to know me a little bit better, That's why the patrons send in questions and whatnot, and why they also feed my terrible, terrible habits, such as dominoes and opening toys for the internet, but we've already discussed that, so let's see if we can get a new one. I'm hoping for no repeats here, given that I only got 12 boxes. Let's do this. Wow. That was a little bit explosive, wasn't it? But yeah, there we go. We have Jack in his little Eureka moment thing, and oh, yeah, you can see like seams and whatnot. These aren't as high quality as the other ones, sadly, but they're cute, and they do have like the details I expect from these mystery minis and so on. So yeah, there we go. And Pumpkinhead Jack, you can just stay down there in the gutter, because quite frankly, my dear, you weren't pulling your weight. And you were getting a little bit annoying, being so top-heavy, honestly. I mean, Sleepy Jack, he's not going to cause no trouble. Doing this with one hand is very hard. Alright, let me just make this a bit more presentable. And put him in the frame. God damn it, I was just saying you weren't as top-heavy. Why you gotta expose my you-know-what's on the TL again? Alright. We got another one this time. I'm going to try to open it not as sloppily this time. Alright. Now I'm just paranoid, honestly. Come on. Come on, Tom, you have to rip into it in some regard. There you go. And we have... oh, it's the Oogie Boogie Man, but he's not as terrifying. Very weird glossy sort of texture on him, but he has his little dyes, which always go snake eyes, and yeah, that one's not bad. Kinda like that. The seams here are proper because he is just a bagman and whatnot, so yeah, we're just going to put him there and he will steal our dreams and whatnot. Alright, next couple of questions. Shadow Reaper asks, have you ever watched an anime or cartoon that drove you to tears? And Ben G asks, if you choke a Smurf, what colour does it turn? Well, Shadow Reaper, Steven Universe got me to cry during the finale number of the movie, mostly because I was just so happy. Here we are in the future and it's bright, etc. I'm sure there's many more animes and stuff that made me shed a tear, but we're going back like 25 plus years here, so Steven Universe, final answer. And Benji, if you choke a Smurf, what colour does it turn? I'm going to assume, like, red, I guess? Because purple was like the evil Smurf, wasn't it? Like that. I think that was like the first instance of zombies in Western literature. Well, I say literature. Actually, would it be literature? Because it's books and whatnot. Whatever. In terms of, like, visualizing it, purple Smurfs were, like, among the first, if not the first, examples of zombies. So, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Shadow Reaper, and thank you, Ben. Oh, I'm just blazing through these right now. So, yeah, let's get another couple of boxes going, and then we'll have another couple of questions. Pumpkinhead Jack is still down there. I break for no man or Pumpkin King. I'm sorry, but you've disappointed me. So that's where you're gonna stay. Oh, steady, Tom. You don't want another incident where he flies off the handle. There you go. Nice and steady. And we have... oh, it's this fucker whose name I can't remember. He seems a bit more well-made than the others. See? Look at that, he's got his little scythe and everything. I'm just going to look up who the fuck is who. So, again, my you-know-whats are not exposed on the you-know-where. Okay, so... Locke is the little devil guy. Shock is the witch. And this is Barrel. So, yeah, beware Barrel and his scary scythe. That one's probably the best one so far, just in terms of, like, build and whatnot. Please ignore the green hair. It is not, I swear to you, a tie-in with Joker and so on. Alright, so we're doing okay so far. Get rid of Google Chrome just so I can see the questions. And let's open another one, and then we will go back to questions. Honestly, I think ghosts are trying to intrude on this episode of NTom Opens Up because it's all going tits up right now. You can do it, Tom. Let's go. Happy thoughts, think happy thoughts. No repeats, no repeats. Alright. I'm really trying not to have the bag explode on me when I open it. But these are easy enough to open. Here we go. The next one is... There she is. It's Shock. Not as scary as the movie in terms of the masks and whatnot. But yeah, there you go. Much better build than the others. Nice detail on the traps and whatnot. So yeah, there we go. Gotta put that down just there. Alright, next couple of questions. Ronald D. Rankin asks, what new features would you like for the new Animal Crossing game for the Switch? And Mauricio Cuervo, don't forget these come from two separate mums, asks, so if you have the skills of anything you wanted to do for an occupation, what would you be and why? I'm going to answer Ronald's first. Let's see, what do I want for the Switch Animal Crossing New Horizons? More town building stuff, honestly. Like, you can build pathways now. It has a very Minecraft sort of thing to it, which, you know, I'm fine. You know, you get to build your town, like, from the ground up, which I think is what everyone wanted for Animal Crossing. So, just a bigger variety of buildings, and I'd be sorted, really. I hope that turns out well. I really do, because I like Animal Crossing, and having a HD one on the go would be pretty sweet. So thank you, Ronald, for that. And Mauricio Cuervo, if I had the skills of anything to do for an occupation, well, I wouldn't be here doing commentary, that's for sure. But no, I love what I do for a living here. But if I had to choose a dream occupation, it would probably be something in the video game industry. I have, like, zero math aptitude. Sorry, maths. I know Flame would scold me for that. I hang around with Americans too much. I have zero math aptitude. English isn't that great. I just barely scrape by. Probably something like, not a concept artist, but someone who helps, like, design the vision for games, like who works on the story without necessarily being a writer, so to speak. Something in the conceptual stage of making video games, just so we can get that vision just right, you know? So, yeah, thank you, Ronald, and thank you, Mauricio, for your questions. Gonna answer a couple of more stuff after we have some more little boxes. So here we go, more little boxes. I really gotta catch up on watching my Max Mofo. I've been neglecting him recently. I don't know why. I just kind of go off things from time to time, and then I come back with a vengeance and binge. Story of my life. Oh, this one's spiky. What is it? It's Sally. There she is. Kawaii as fuck. Head like a fucking orange. That's not too bad. The detail on the dress is nice. The hair is just like one flat piece of plastic. I can't complain about that. That one's fine. But again, these guys are so top heavy. Jesus. Alright, Sally, you have a little nap there. You know, the opposite of what you were going to do to the good doctor over there. So, yeah, one more and then more questions. Alrighty. I'm going to have a hell of a clean-up job after this, I can tell you what. And we have... Oh, it's Jack himself. I like that. Good old pinstripe suit and whatnot. Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah. Nothing bad to say about that. I like that a lot, in fact. Alright, so we have now opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little boxes, which means it's time for another couple of questions. Crazy12 Eric asks, if you could go back in time and give your younger self advice in regards to the channel, what would it be? And Cruel12 asks, hey Tom, are there games you'd like to have on the channel that you're either scared to record, like horror games, or games that you just wouldn't have any fun recording? Like he says he couldn't do Guitar Hero to save his life, and if so, which type? Or types even. Well, I'll answer Eric's first. Don't be an idiot. Just get back on the horse when things go wrong, and for the love of God, just use Audacity instead of spending 9 months trying to figure out an alternate solution to getting both like recording channels working properly, and maybe just handle interpersonal stuff a lot better, you know what I mean? So there you go, Eric, there's your question. And yeah, I think cruel horror games, apart from stuff like, you know, Until Dawn and Man of Medan, I can't stand jump scares. I really can't. Like, I know I'm a coward, but it just doesn't do me old ticker that much of a joy. So yeah, that's my answer to you, Cruel. It would just be strictly horror games and whatnot. So thank you for your question, and thank you, Eric, for yours. We are fast approaching the end of these questions here, so let's go ahead and open a couple more boxes. Jack's just going to have a nap on the floor there. It's fine. You might be able to see some of my previous openings in the background there, the Hanna-Barbera stuff. Kind of cool, actually. At the time of this recording yesterday, there was a big old conference for the HBO Max streaming service, and there was a thing called Jellystone announced, which is, I want to say it's kind of like House of Mouse, but with Hanna-Barbera properties, where they all live in the park and like get into antics. But it's made by the guy who did Chowder, and I like Chowder. That's pretty neat. That's not neat though. I did not need a repeat when all of these are 1 in 12. You know what I mean? Not particularly happy with that. But Jellystone itself looks pretty cool, and there's like Tuned Out, which is kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit with live action and toon stuff, and it's made by the guy who did Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Robert Zemeckis. So we are living in the good timeline here. 2020 is going to be good for animation, I think. So opening another box here. Move down the line. Move down the line. All right. Come on, not another repeat, please. Oh, it's this Mickey Mouse monstrosity. I can't remember where this guy comes from, but I know I've seen him before. If any of you in the comments would like to, I don't know, make me look less stupid, make me look more stupid by letting me know what's what, then feel free to chime in. Honestly, repeats in a box of 12, no less. Alright, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah, a couple more questions. Robert Hollander asks, what kind of magic resource system do you prefer in games, be it an MP meter, recharging moves, or a particular unique system you recall from a specific game? And Nocturne Privigini asks, allegedly there is a character from Dark Souls that will be DLC for Smash Ultimate. Who would you pick from the Sonic universe for Smash, other than the Blue Blur himself, Eggman, Tails, etc.? Let's see. Well, Rob, I'm going to go with KH2's system of magic, because I like that the most. How you can just use it and then it like goes on a cooldown sort of thing. Birth by Sleep handled it pretty well with the, you know, the slot system, but I just prefer how it was handled in the KH2. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 used a similar one, but at this point I honestly can't remember. So that's my answer to you, Rob. And for Nocturne, I really want Shadow in the game. Just give him like a few chaos moves, make him an Echo if you have to, because let's be honest, that's all Shadow is anyway. And yeah, I think we'll be golden then. So yeah, thank you for your questions. I see where I went wrong here. Set 1 has 6 questions, set 2 has 7, so I'm just going to answer a third one right here, and then we'll open the last couple of boxes. Shadow Reaper asks, if you could have a vacation home in any of the Disney universe, which would it be, and why? Well, probably Lilo and Stitch, because it's just Hawaii, you know, and although there is volcanoes to worry about, which is a bit worrying, you run into, like, Disney villain problems trying to figure out where you're going to keep your best home and whatnot, so that's a little bit worrying, but I'm going to go with Lilo and Stitch, final answer. Thank you, Shadow Reaper, for your question, and now we are caught up, I believe. So, yeah, let's open the last couple of boxes, and this is going to be where everything falls apart. Everyone's going to be lying down, everyone's going to be taking a nap. Well, there's nothing spookier than being lethargic on Halloween, I suppose. Alright, what you got for me? Don't go for another bag explosion, Tom. You know what happened last time. There we go. Oh, it's the mayor. Nice. There we go. Jack, I'm only an elected official. I can't do anything by myself. That's like the only line he says, but his mayor badge has mayor on it. That's a nice little touch. Yeah, I can't fault that. That's kawaii as fuck. He's just gonna scream into that dude's ear. Come on, move down the line. Fill out the frame. This is basic composition, Tom. You should know this by now. Go on. Get down that line. Alright, you can just go ahead and lie down as well. At this point, who even cares? Just keep moving, go on. Good boy, dog. Good boy, Zero. There we go. You know what? You can lie there as well. You're about as much use in the movie, honestly. Alright, the last little box we have got is... I would like to complete the kid trio, but I'm not feeling particularly hopeful. And it is... Oh! It is! There we go. It's Locke himself. So we have all three of them now. You just go sleep down there, Oogie. We have Locke, Shock, and Battle. So yeah, there you go. Now I'm just going to have to figure out what was the only one I didn't get. This is gonna... Wow, she almost became a Beyblade there, and everything is just... whatever. He'll guard them, I guess. Right, so which one did we not get? We got doubles of Sally, so yeah, the only one we didn't get was the Doctor himself, which is a bit of a shame, because otherwise I have the complete collection here. So, yeah, Sally, I like you and all, but you just gone... It's okay, Tom. OCD isn't real. Mind goblins are not real. Cut that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, last couple of questions, and then we're going to close out this Halloween special of NTom Opens Up. Cruel12 asks, hey Tom, what's your least favourite Pokemon from each gen from 1 to 7? And Ronald D. Rankin asks, have you ever been to the beach, and if so, what do you think of your time there? Well, Cruel, I'm going to give you maybe 1 or 2. I can't really think of like 7 off the top of my head. I've never been a big fan of Drapion. Let's go with Drapion. His typing makes him very, you know, iffy to deal with. You need like a good ground attack to get him down, and I just don't like his segmented design, so I guess I'm going to go with Drapion, even though I know he's a good Pokemon. He has plenty of potentials, but Drapion final answer, just so we can get on with the show here. And Ronald asks, have you ever been to the beach? What do you think? I've been to Skegness Beach multiple times. It sure is a bunch of sand on the shoreline. You know, it was fun enough. You get your fish and chips. If you like me, you keep a t-shirt on at all times, and you burn like hell in the sun, because we Brits are not... we're just not equipped for dealing with the sun, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys for sending in all your questions. I might double up next time as well, just so I have more stuff to answer and whatnot. But I want to thank you all for tuning in to this Halloween special of NTom Opens Up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to help support the future of this little unboxing card opening series, you can go ahead and head to patreon.com/HellfireComms and pledge. Any amount helps. The higher tiers will even allow you to commission us to do stuff for you, whether it be covering episodes, short movies, or even doing quick looks of games and whatnot. So yeah, there you go. And if you're not subscribed, well, go ahead, because there are more NTom Opens Up episodes coming, and hey, maybe there'll be a Luigi's Mansion 3 blind playthrough coming up next week at the time this video goes live. So yes, hear ye, NTom is a shill. I didn't like that, Mr. Mayor. I'm going to go ahead and close the video now. Thanks so much, guys. Happy Halloween. See you next time. Bye-bye.